Happy Monday, boys and girls. Happy Monday, and welcome to the first real Monday of 2025. I say this with such exuberance as I'm looking forward to my first full week of work, Monday through Friday. And the reason for the excitement in my voice today is because I am entering this week after Mr. Scale has told me 211.8 this morning. 211.8 this morning. This very possibly could be the lowest Monday of the year. And this, even more so, coming after the holidays. I wanted to get through the holidays. I knew the challenge. I knew the time off. I knew the food, just the general celebratory essence of the holidays. This makes you want to eat, and the weather, the change, the change in the weather seasons, hibernation mode, the whole thing. But I got through it. And I do believe I'm very happy with my result. 211.4 this morning. It feels good. It feels very good. As I think about it a little bit deeper, I can't think of any negatives from that number. I'm trying to find a negative for that number, but I'm happy. And I'm ready to start the week, to get back into it, basically to get my mojo back. Last night, I'm laying in the bed thinking, I'm feeling vulnerable. I felt vulnerable. And let's just clarify that me feeling vulnerable is probably like having a blanket of security in the FBI Secret Service around a normal human being. My level of security or protection or awareness or confidence or whatever is just usually so high that this little bit of quote unquote vulnerability I may feel, or susceptible. Let's go with that word. I feel susceptible. That's the word. That's better. Vulnerability is way too much. Not for Jeffery Scott much. My foundation is too strong. Things I built, things that I got in place, no. Vulnerability is not the right word. And it's almost disrespectful to people who out there in life who are going through real stuff, real challenges, real episodes in their life right now. I feel susceptible. And because over the weekend, I indulged in Black and Milds again. I don't want to slip into that. Saturday night, I had 2. Last night I had 1. Yesterday I had 1. Hopefully that'll be the end of it, or I'll try to keep it a weekend thing, but hopefully that'll be the end of it, because as I was doing the Black and Milds, I realized why people get quote unquote hooked on these things or get used to these things, or why I was doing them before. They're good. They make me feel kind of good. And the experience of them, there's something to that, There's something to that feeling. I was like, hey, this is kind of cool. And I ate less. So if I could probably do them, and I don't even want to say this, but if I could just smoke Black & Milds, 2 Black & Milds per weekend, and it helps me with my appetite. Because I ate once yesterday. I made this big ass nice plate of nachos. The only thing I wanted yesterday was nachos. The only thing that I wanted yesterday was nachos. I could have anything I wanted, from Korean barbecue to sushi, to Phillips barbecue, I mean, whatever. Pastrami from Amy's, Pasadena, whatever. I could have had anything I wanted. But I wanted nachos. And I wanted to make them myself. So, and I knew I had nacho meat in the freezer from the child's UCLA graduation party last June. It's frozen. So I did my walk. And yesterday I was feeling so good. I started my walk off. I get outside. I saw where it said it was 70 degrees outside, but I kind of didn't believe it. Because I do believe in the warm-up principle. I like to be really warm when I start off. And usually after 300, 400, 500 steps, I don't need all that warm-up. That's why I believe in the warm-up jacket, I get it. So I walked about 1,000 steps and forgot that I didn't bring bags to the grocery store. And I used that in the fact I didn't want to walk around with my hoodie tied around my waist because it was so hot I had to take it off. Well, hot ain't the word. It was so warm I had to take it off. So I turned around and walked back home after walking about 1,000 steps. And that felt kind of cool. It felt kind of definitely out of the ordinary, definitely spontaneous. It was kind of cool. And then I walked a different way, I didn't exactly retrace my steps. I walked a different way. It was kind of fun. It was fun. And not only did I walk a different way, I walked a different way that took me back out of the way. It took me back against the shortest path there, which it really wasn't a big difference, but it was enough to make it, to knock off that usual efficiency I had to set up during my walk. Ouch. See that? Oh my goodness. Pothole. Almost twisted my ankle. Whew. I better watch that. Walking in them leaves. I didn't think about that. Walking in them leaves, it could be like a pothole or something. Twist my ankle. Have to call Uber to get home and go to the emergency room. I ain't taking no PTO. So when I started walking, I felt good. And I'm walking through the park, Sherman Oaks Park, looking at people, just feeling good. Just, feeling good, walking, enjoying it. Came back by Ralph's, got my green salsa, some flour tortilla chips, some sour cream, and the lady turned me on to where it was some guacamole. Because the guacamole there, it was like really expensive or too much. And she said, no, there's some over there under the salad stuff. Sure enough, I went over to get that. It was good. Of course, I brought it home, and first thing I did, before I even tasted it, was put some salt in it. Stirred it up. Made some nachos, got my flour tortillas, cut them in quarters, the little mini flour tortillas, cut them in quarters, fried them up, heated up that meat. And I had some mushrooms that I usually get for my salad. I sauteed those down, cut up some black olives, the sour cream and guacamole, and tons of cheese. Tons of cheese. Sharp cheddar. That's basically a lot of the same stuff that I eat in my salad. Oh, it was so good. And I didn't even eat it all. Of course, it was a lot. When I say I didn't eat it all, that really doesn't mean nothing. Because there was so much of it that I wasn't supposed to eat it all. Eating it all might have even been out of the question. Should have been out of it, not even part of the discussion. I made so much. Of course, I let it sit on the counter all day, didn't touch it. Lay down, took a nap. First time I think I took a nap in a long time. Because I've been kind of keeping things going. First time I took a nap in a long time. I was thinking too, there was a time Well, on a day like that day, I would wake up, not do nothing, but go to In-N-Out, get some food, eat it, and go back to bed. Get up and get my steps later. I haven't done that in a long time. I haven't eaten and went back to bed in a long time without getting my steps. And I even took the nap yesterday. Really didn't seem that long. I think I only slept for like an hour or so, if that, hour and a half. But then I just laid in the bed. Then I caught myself just laying in the bed in the dark, because it was like dark time, like 5:30, 6 o'clock. So I just laid in the bed. What side you going on? Move over. So I just laid in the bed for like an hour and a half, not even on my phone. I don't want to hear no sounds. I don't want to hear no TV. I don't want to hear any music. I just laid there and just kind of just was there. I just was, just kind of just there. No distractions, no TV, no music, no scrolling. I didn't feel like doing no Steeler podcast. I didn't want any of that. I didn't feel like doing nothing. So I just laid there. Then I think eventually I fired up the computer in the bedroom, just hooked up to the TV and laid there and did a little bit of data management of my videos, getting them organized. I could do that from any computer in the world, probably. Yeah, definitely, I can do it from just about any computer in the world. Have decent access, decent response time, performance, get to my data vault. So, that was cool to be able to do that and get a little bit done and just lay there, really not doing nothing, but not doing nothing, but not doing nothing. Not doing anything, but not doing nothing. How about that? Ooh, I should save that. Not doing anything, but not doing nothing. Not doing anything, but I wasn't doing nothing. So that was good. And I got up, and I remember laying in the bed, all right, get up. All right, I like put a plan together, get up, put on the pajama bottoms, shoes, socks, make the bed as I get out of it, and just start cleaning up and putting things, get ready for the work week. Fired up my work computer, got it logged in, get ready, so when I come back, looked at some things I had, dishes, this and that, and just kind of get things ready. It was nice. It was nice. I had already been into the Black and Mild, so I had a nice little vibe. And I think when I got up, I think I smoked one, I ate, smoked one, and just kind of, just went to that place, relaxed, and laid down. And I got up again. I didn't start smoking on the second one for a couple hours. And then I didn't finish the second one. And just like last week, what I didn't finish last night, I threw away. I dipped it in the water to kill it, threw it in the trash, because I don't want the temptation. And it would be nice to have something to look forward to on the weekend. Just to have that and see how that goes. Because it was good. And I guess I may have felt susceptible because I was so isolated. It's kind of like I was so into my own thing and it was so good. I felt like there's something I should be paying attention to. There's something else I got to do. Or am I neglecting something? Should I be out to spend time with my mother? Or should I be doing this or doing that? It was so good just to have that time. Remember, I have a Wednesday to myself. I didn't have this 2 days, Friday night, Saturday, Sunday. Steelers played Saturday, they lost, so that kind of probably put me in the mood. And they lost horribly. They looked terrible. Is this thing? Yeah. They look terrible. I mean, they look terrible. All the podcasters is talking about them. And they look so bad that I'm thinking that Tomlin and them and the Steeler coaches and organization sandbagged. I think they made a sandbag holding something back because it was just horrific. The play calling, just the rudimentary game plan, it was simplistic, it was remedial, primitive, juvenile almost. It was JV football, as he said. It wasn't even JV football. JVs can execute. Execution just wasn't there. Body language, whatever. Now we go to Baltimore Saturday night, 5 o'clock again, Saturday night in Baltimore. So, gotta see how I play that. Gotta see how I'm gonna play that. I'm definitely gonna have to watch that at home. So no matter what I do or where I go next week or what, I'm gonna be home Saturday. Gotta keep that in mind. Yeah, Saturday I'm coming. Might not. Saturday. Yep, Saturday. So, you know, I guess I went so far down that hole, that rabbit hole like I call it, so much isolation. And the isolation feels so good. And in my mind, I just want to protect it. Oh, this is just so wonderful. I hope everything's okay, because I feel so good. I hope everybody else is feeling good. You know, why is this so beautiful and so wonderful? You know, what am I missing because I'm doing, not because I'm missing because I'm doing this and not doing something else. You know, what is it that I'm neglecting that just feels so good? And how come everybody doesn't have this? Why do I have it? Is there something I'm missing? You know, just all kinds of things go through your head because you just get maybe not a little bit paranoid, but a little bit, you know, because it's just so good. But now I'm ready to get back to work. 5 days, I'm ready to go in there and hopefully get more serious about work. I can say that. Get more serious about work, be more attentive, more hands-on, get more aggressive about my position in my career there. I mean, it's easy for me to say, yeah, you know, you're this, you're that, you're this, but I just don't want to sit stagnant. You know, I don't want to just be there. I want to be getting better all the time. I want to make sure that I'm getting better all the time and just not doing, you know, just not performing in the top 5%. Coasting. I just don't want to be coasting, you know, obviously just in the top 5%, but I want to be aggressive and continue to get better. I want to have my foot on the gas when it comes to that. And in doing so, free the possibilities of funk beyond compare program. And in doing so, that'll bring my mojo up. It'll make work easier. It'll make work feel easier, to have momentum and to, you know, just be actively aggressive, engaged. It'll make work more, make the experience, put a little something on the experience. 211.4. I'm thinking with this walk and the way I'm sweating now, I might lose 2.0. I might lose 211.8. The way I'm feeling now, I'll probably lose like 1.8, 1.6. And I'm being modest. The way, because I'm sweating, I know it's water weight, and it kind of don't matter, but I still love that number. Usually it's 1.8. I should just, no matter what it says, I should just understand that it's 1.8. Even if I get back, because this was the time I lost 5 pounds. This was the time I'm out here walking, my sun jacket, in 80-degree weather, sweating so much I got dizzy. Get home, I lost 5 pounds. I know that's ridiculous. My sister warned me against that every time she see me wearing this jacket. And I'm sweating now, but it feels good. So I might be able to do a 2.0. Get me down to 210.8. No, 2.9. Woo, be at 2.9 on a Monday. Woo, going to the office on Wednesday. I'm figuring calories. I still get my steps in. The regiment remains consistent. Yeah, I'm planning stuff out for the week. I'm planning my week out. Got 41 hours of PTO. If I finish this week out strong, I should have close to 50. Because you get PTO per hour's work. My question was, do I get PTO for vacation days? Or is it accumulated vacation days, or is it just days work? I don't know, huh? You know what I mean? Because every 2 weeks I get blah, blah, blah vacation days. I think it's based on how you work. And on vacation days, we don't work. But I wonder if PTO's accumulated on those days. I don't know. Who knows? HR and a bunch of other people. I turned the camera around. You can see they doing stuff. You see the orange shirts up there. I saw these piles of leaves and stuff. Oh, I think they cleaned them up from over here. See, all this stuff is cleared up now. That side. And they moved it over. When they do this stuff, it makes a difference. When they do this stuff, it definitely makes a difference in the walk and the pathway. Well, maybe not so much the walk, but you know. Feels good. It feels good to feel good. It feels good to feel good. And it may sound like it's redundant, and it may feel like, oh yeah, everybody knows that. It may feel like, oh yeah, say something we don't know, you know? And I'll be like, say something that we don't know already. Captain Obvious. But there's a deeper connotation to that. To emphasize the beauty and the simplicity of the statement. How we can take something like feeling good for granted. How we can take the idea that feeling good isn't a big deal. That we get used to, like, oh, we just get used to not feeling good. Well, look how they clean all this up. See, this is how it look when they get done. Look at that. See, they put them in those bags. Look at that. Is that not beautiful? That's beautiful, man. See how clean the pavement and stuff is? Look at that. Look at that. Remember I was walking in them leaves and stepped in that ditch. See, when it's like this is what I'm talking about. And it's good we have these services. When you're younger, you probably don't think about it much. And as you get older, you start to recognize these services, people out there doing this, and you appreciate them. When I'm younger, I'm like, I don't give a damn what I look like out here. I just got to get mine in. I'm just out here to do what I got to do. But I guess as you get older and you get the routine down, or you understand life becomes easier and you have more free time in your mind. You have more space, less clutter in your life. And clutter just from the things that when you're young, your head is filled with so much stuff. As you get older, your accomplishments and experience allow you to not think about, not have all that in your head anymore. Some of it's been there, done that. Some of it's like, oh, you know. But what is this? They missed something. Oh, it's not leaves or nothing, it's garbage. It's a rug. Somebody's living room. I didn't have to say that, did I? But y'all know what I'm talking about. So, happy Monday. Happy first Monday, real first Monday of 2025. Coming in like a champ, whatever that means. I don't think I like to apply that last thing I said to me, coming in like a champ. I don't say that. I don't talk that way. I don't refer to myself like that. In fact, now I think about it, I don't say I'm coming in like anything. In fact, I may not equate myself with anything. Like, I don't say I was like anything. It's just not part of my vernacular to say anything like that. You know, if I think about it, I don't. And it very well could be that I put myself above everything. I do actually, ain't no problem about it. Let's just be real. I do put myself above everything because I believe it's all about self. Nothing compares to me. I don't compare to anything else. It might be ego. It might be well-deserved. It might be completely delusional. It could be faith. But that's just, it works for me. It works for me, it's inherent. I don't say I'm like anything. I don't compare myself like that to anything or anybody. Wow. Now, every now and then, I might say, yeah, I'm frugal or cheap like my father. No, I don't even say I like my father. I say I get it from him. I say I get that from my father. I won't say that I'm like him. I just don't do that. Wow. Look at you, Jeffery Scott Mitchell, thinking you better than everybody else. Yep. I mean, let's just be honest. I do. And in saying so, I hope or wish or I think that everybody else should feel the same way. Now, you can still feel yourself to be better than everybody. You can still believe you're more capable of this or that than everybody. But that doesn't mean you don't have to get along with everybody. You don't have to do nothing. But that doesn't mean you can't get along with everybody. That doesn't mean you can't live in harmony with everybody. You just live in harmony and have a relationship with the things around you, but you understand, I'm number one. I'm the top one. I'm the highest priority. Not that I'm the top dog, not the top one, that's not the way to put it. But I'm number one priority. I am the number one priority in my life, bar none. But that doesn't mean that I can't be amiable or courteous, if that's a word that even matters. It doesn't mean that, I don't have to get along, or doesn't mean I have to put people down or think people are stupid or anything. It just means that I consider myself to be very, very, the most special thing on the planet. How can you survive if, well, we need all kinds. We need all kinds, so I understand. We need all kinds. And there are some people out there who don't have that. And there's some people out there who are completely able human beings, but almost don't have the capacity or the mentality to take care of themselves, especially to take care of themselves first. They just don't have it. They just don't have that instinct to take care of themselves. And I don't mean like not get up, brush your teeth, know how to wash, know how to do clothes. It's a little bit deeper than that. How to do the things that they need, if they even know if they need anything. I've seen people who just don't, the essence of their personality is to be in conjunction with somebody else, to ride along with somebody else, or to be, mixed and just go along with a stronger personality and be perfectly content with that. And like I said, we need all kinds, and I get it. And I said, and I'm glad we have people like that, but I'm probably gladder that I'm not one of them. But for me, ain't nothing like Jeffrey. There's nothing like Jeffrey Scott Mitchell Sr. See, this is Jeffrey Scott Mitchell Jr. No, the first. Jeffrey Scott Mitchell the first. That's right. My mother said, don't call him Junior. Call him first, second, third. So he's Jeffrey Scott Mitchell. I'm Jeffrey Scott Mitchell the first. He's Jeffrey Scott Mitchell the second. Then you got Prince Jeffrey Mitchell. Then you got Austin Jeffrey Mitchell. It's 4 Jeffreys. Jeffery. So we'll see how all that turns out. We're going to see how all that turns out. The lineage, the evolution of my family, the line, the bloodline, all of that. We'll see. We'll see how all that goes. Woo! Feels good to be out here. Oh, I didn't turn it around. Feels good to be out here. Feels good. Carrying that stick is heavy. I flipped it around and just carried it like I don't care. Because the picture, the video, is not the important thing here. The video is not the important thing here. The audio is, the audio podcast. You got audio, you got video and audio podcast. In fact, I'm gonna have to flip that switch to put all my YouTube videos into podcasts. I've just been waiting on doing that. Like I wanna not do some big premiere or anything, but just want to, I don't know, have something ceremonial, or maybe to get more likes, to get more hits or whatever. I don't know. Is that my girl? Kind of look like her little ass. I mean, not ass, but you know, her little self. Kind of walk like her too. In fact, I used to see her every day. You know, walk. You see people, you know, walk by every day. And then, you know, finally she spoke to me. And she's like, "Hey, you should smile more." I said, and I was thinking, no, I shouldn't. I don't want people thinking they can talk to me. I'm out here trying to get it in. I don't want to have to stop and have a conversation. That's not what I'm out here for. I ain't trying to stop and have a conversation. Every time you see me, I don't want you to expect to talk. And that's how I got my neighbors trained. You know, I'll say hi, but I keep it dry. Say hi, but I keep it dry. You know, keep it moving. Yeah, that kind of do look like her walking. She did walk kind of like that. In fact, what I was saying was, I was walking down the street somewhere else one time, and her husband drove by. She was like, "Hey." I looked up, I was like, "Hey." You know, human beings, I love them. Human beings, I love them. Hell, right now, I love everybody and everything. Look at her, see? That's her. Want to talk to folks. Oh boy. You see that? She stops talking to folks. Now she hopes I can get by her. So I ain't trying to walk with her. Yep, that sounds like her. No, it don't. Yep, that's her. Don't make eye contact. Don't make eye contact. That was her talking to everybody. See? See what I'm saying? People be talking to everybody. I ain't for that. I ain't for that. Her English is pretty good though. I didn't even know she spoke Spanish or English so good. Not that her English was good, you know, without accent. Let me just say that. Yep, that was her. Ain't seen her out here in a while. So, happy Monday, boys and girls. Happy Monday. Let's have a good week of work. Let's have a good, solid work week. Let's start 2025 off. Try to build some momentum. I think we already did coming in at the weight I did. And now what I want to do is go back and check to see how much I weighed a year ago today. Because it was about this time where my weight skyrocketed to like 224. I went from like 195, 197 to like 224, something like that. 224 is my highest. It was an anomaly weight. Probably more like 220, 221. But I was definitely maintaining under 200, 197, sometimes I'd be 195 for like, looked like I did it for like 8 months, 6 or 7 months, 8 months. And then last year, December, holiday season, winter, shoosh. Shoosh. It's amazing how the Black and Miles, what I believe it did for my appetite. It's kind of amazing what I believe it did for my appetite. Because I ate once yesterday. Granted, it was a lot. It was in the middle of the day. And I didn't walk after that. Because I was tired. I had to take a break. I think I got about 12,000 steps yesterday. And I was on that one walk. But I had to take a day. Because the day before I got 20,000. Saturday, 20,000 steps. That's my day off. I walked kind of an extra lot in the morning because it was Steeler Day and I was feeling good. And then halftime at the first game, I did 15 minutes. And then I walked 30 minutes like it was my lunch, like it was a work day. I got back right before the Steeler game, did another 15 minutes, Steeler halftime. So I had 20,000 steps. Because I walked a little extra. I walked to Balboa Park or the lake or whatever. And I knew I walked far. I walked real far. I was just walking. I felt good. It was a beautiful day. I was just walking. Felt good to be out. It feels good. It feels good. It feels good. It feels really good to be out here, Southern California, the sun, waking up, actually did the damn thing as far as weight goes, so I'm happy about that. Start the week off excited, with energy. Beautiful day. Steelers in the playoffs. They play Saturday. Work week. Things in place. I like it. I like it. And I also like where my bank account is. I'm like, whoa. Did I miss a payment? Did I forget to pay somebody? I know we got our bonuses, and that helped a lot. I'm like, damn. But it don't matter. Because when I get those W-2s, those 1099s, I get those 1099s, we're gonna find out about it. Capital gains tax. That's all I'm saying. Capital gains tax. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying no more. Having money costs money. Having money costs money. It gets to a point where there's maybe a threshold to where you have so much asset that you got to pay to have that managed. You got to pay somebody. You got to trust somebody and pay somebody. I found a guy. Trusted, just put everything pretty much everything in his hands and let him do his thing. So far, so good. Paying him like $6,000 a year, so. Like a 0.5 or something, they call it. Something like that. One agency was charging 1.6. This guy's charging me 0.5. So, .5 what you say? 1.6 what you say? Hell, I don't know. That's what I pay him for. But I'm doing my own taxes this year. I ain't paying the tax guy. I ain't paying him $600 to do my taxes. I'm doing it myself this year. So I got to figure it out. Even if I got to go back to last year and just copy what he did, because everything's the same now. So I just got to get the right forms, get them filled out. I'll start early. In fact, I should start, well, I ain't got no 1099s on my W-2 or W-4, W-2, whatever. I don't got none of that yet. But I'm gonna start. I can put my name and address in. I can start gathering the documents and studying. I need to call podiatrists. I need to call podiatrists. I need to call Blue Anthem right now because I won't. I keep forgetting to do it when I'm at home. So I'll do it on the phone while I'm walking. I even bought my earpiece so I could test out my earpiece to see how it is walking and being on the phone. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm excited about that. See, it's nice to have things to be excited about. And this work week is one of them. Monday through Friday, 5 days. Get it in, get it done. And then come the weekend, we get to do it again. We'll see what Mr. Scales telling me Saturday morning. We'll go from there. But I think I'm ready for it. I say I think I'm ready for it. I think I'm ready for it. I mean, I know I am, but I can honestly say think. I can actually use the word think and not just be trying to be dramatic or make it more than what it really is. I really do believe and think that I'm ready for it. I'm not like 100%. There's been times where I've been 100%. I know I got it. Oh, this is easy. Boom, 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 boom. I'm kind of there. In history, and my experience has shown me that, I'm capable, but I want to keep the pressure on me. So we'll see. Got to play it out. Day by day, hour by hour. It's a place we want to get to. Something we want to be, something we want to do. Execute, handle business. Maintenance the empire, career, my physical body. I'm gonna call them. I've called them before. I usually like to do everything online, but I'm gonna call them because I'm out here, I ain't doing nothing. Anyhow, swing on y'all 2 times. For me, for the phone. And for the next available podiatrist that's in network in my insurance. And for every elementary particle that is ever existed in any atom in this or in any universe that ever was, is, or will be. The totality of it all. Theory of universe. Hypothesis of all as one. My name is Jeffery.